Hi, this is Terry with Concept Engineering. I'm going to show you how to replace these rubber paddles on a ProCat. The one thing to keep in mind here is the orientation of these two upper shafts. If you'll notice, the second paddle from the back of the machine here are 90 degrees from each other. So no matter where this orientation is, when you take these paddles out or turn the machine off, just know that these two paddles should be 90 degrees from each other when you reinstall them. To get to the paddles, we're going to take these quarter turn fasteners off and remove this front filter grill. This is the air filter, is what you should be taking off periodically and vacuuming off and cleaning. We're going to just remove this front grill piece so we can get to the screws on the agitators. These are just 4 socket head cap screws, quarter 20 cap screws. Now I'm going to have to disconnect the interlock cable. We don't have to disconnect all the wires here. We will have to disconnect the ground wire. But the wiring harness is long enough just to set this aside and tilt it up against the machine. Using a 5/32 Allen screw, we're going to remove the capture on the bearing. I'm putting my finger here so I don't drop this down inside the shroud, because then we'd have to possibly remove the shroud to get it off. And the bearing cap will come off. If you can get it off all in one assembly, that's fine. It's not completely necessary. It can come off in 2 halves, just like that. So to get the shaft out, we're going to bring it forward and lift it up in the back. We bring it forward by pushing it through the hole in the chassis here. So it's going to push the whole thing forward. See it come through the hole, then we can lift it up and then out. Now you'll notice, like I said before, the orientation of the blades on the shaft is that the first blade and the second blade are in line with each other. These two are 60 degrees apart. So to take them off to repair them, you simply slide them, hold this up in the air, slide this one off, and use remove to whichever one is broken. Okay, so let's just say the second one from the end was broken, so we will remove it. We're still holding this one up in the air. We're going to look down so we can hold it this way, and then we can rotate it 1 groove, which is 60 degrees. Install that one. This one is going to go 60 degrees from that one. And then the last one is going to go right in line with that one. So that's how we install it. Okay? You'll notice the little fingers here are all pointing in the same direction. You have to rotate it. To put it back in is just the opposite of taking it out. Push it through the hole. I'm going to make sure the second paddle here is at 90 degrees from this paddle, and then I'll slide it over the hex drive nut. Felt washer. The bearing, the larger part of the bearing is going to stick out, so the flush part will go against the machine. You can line that up. And then this rounded area here will actually capture the bearing. We'll line both of those holes up. One screw started. Other screw in line. Line it up, then torque it down. Just needs to be hand tight. And then reassembly, putting the grill back on. Don't forget to reattach the interlock cable, and then 4 screws, and then the filter back in.
And the ground screw.
And that's it.